This is the situation I've had for fixing the transmission on the Tacoma. It's disabled on the side of a trail, so I had to jack it up with regular jacks, get it up on some bricks like these, set it up underneath so I could drop the transmission out and then work on it. I made a little platform board under there so I could roll a jack around on it. At first I used this jack. I didn't have a transmission jack when I pulled it out. Didn't realize it would be of such value and necessary, so I just used a regular jack. That didn't seem to be so good, so I went to Harbor Freight and got a transmission jack. But I made this board for rolling jacks around on. It's just a board you get at Home Depot, but it's a nice thick solid one, and I painted it so the surface wouldn't indent. And it's about 2 feet off the ground. You can see the jacks where I made a jack stand out of bricks. Jack stands wouldn't do any good on this dirt, so I had to use these solid blocks from any of the home building stores. And it's pretty stable on there. I also have them underneath my platform board there. And it rolls, once the transmission got onto the jack and I'm rolling it around on this board, it rolls pretty good, so that wasn't really the problem. Having it rolling back and forth there. Getting it from the ground up onto the Harbor Freight jack while it's sitting under there was just a terror, because it's not just a transmission, it's a transmission and a transaxle. So basically 2 of them in a row for a total of about 40 inches, 3 or so feet. And it was just terrible. I used 2x4s and stuff to ease it up on there. So quite a learning curve for me. Plus it's a terrible thing to work underneath a car where you have 2 feet of space. You're just constantly doing crunches and reaching your arms up. So it's not a very good situation. I contemplated taking the transfer case off, separating it at one time, and I decided not to do that, and it's a good thing. It eventually worked out. I do have it buttoned together right now, and I don't have the drive shafts back in, but I ran it, and it went forward and reverse, and the transfer case is also turning the front prop shaft. So it appears to be working. I will have to get all the connectors on. I have all the bolts for the transmission and the shifters in. So the connectors, then the drive shaft, and the cross member. And then I'll be able to drop it off of these bricks and give it a shot. See how it rolls around the property.